Okay, so in file, under file, new project, click on new project, select Java web application. So in Java web and Java web application, click next. So give some name for your project. So here I'm going to give a demo form. Okay, demo form is giving. Click next and choose the server you want. I'm using Apache Tomcat server, and click on finish. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to create a form. Okay, so form action is equal to, we need to give some action name. So here action name can be given in two ways, like your URL, like web.xml, or whatever may be the web.xml we want. We can give that web.xml file, URL, or directly simply give the JSP file. Okay, so I'm first of all I'm going to show you the normal JSP file, then I'm going to show how to use webinf URL. Okay, so what is the name of the JSP file? Validate dot JSP. Okay, validate dot JSP. Okay, what is the fields we know? We are going to create a table for our understanding only, for our better visuality only. A table row, inside table row, table data, that is table header, name, and table data input. Input type is equal to text, name is equal to, what is the name we are going to give? uh, User name. Okay, here, now one more table row we are going to create, table header. Okay, okay, so we just will click, with one field we are going to do uh, table data. Okay, uh, and in input button, input type equal to submit. Okay, value is equal to click me. Okay, so I am running just this HTML file. So I am giving, I would like to give some Venkatesh. Okay, I'm not doing any JSP file, so that's why it is going to give some error. Okay, so what we need to do, we have created a form. Okay, now what we need to do, we need one validate JSP. Okay, so to create a JSP file, where we need to do the JSP file in web pages, right click, new JSP. Okay, what is the name of the file name we would like to give? The name of the JSP file is validate. Okay, just click on finish. So here we are going to get, we need to get print we need to give the name welcome. Welcome. The name whatever we are going to give, that name we need to get here. Okay. So how we are going to give that name? Okay. Here, be careful. How we are going to give that one is we are going to give JavaScript element or the rate equal to, okay, uh, request dot get wait 1 minute. Here we have to give request dot get parameter. Okay. Inside the parameter, what we have to give? What is the form name we have given? See inside that one, user name. Okay. We have to give user name. One second. So here we are going to use welcome request dot get parameter username, whatever the username we are going given, that username we are using. Okay.
Sir, why we are using parentheses and username?
Hmm?
Username దగ్గర parentheses ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేస్తాం?
గెట్ పారామీటర్ ఫంక్షన్కి మనం నేమ్ ఇవ్వాలిగా. మనం మామూలుగా సర్వ్లెట్ ప్రోగ్రాంలో గెట్ పారామీటర్ రిక్వెస్ట్ డాట్ గెట్ పారామీటర్ ద్వారా మనం సర్వ్లెట్లో తీసుకుంటాం కదా ఫామ్లో ఎంటర్ చేసిన ఫీల్డ్స్. సేమ్ మెథడే ఇక్కడ. ఇక్కడ ఏం
అవుదా అని
చెప్పండి చెప్పండి.
ఇవ్వకుండా అది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుదా, ఎర్రర్ వచ్చిందా?
ఏంటంటే ఐఎమ్ నాట్ గెట్టింగ్ ఎర్రర్ ఎంత వచ్చిందని చెప్తున్నారు.
ఎర్రర్ కాదు సార్, parentheses ఇవ్వకుండా అక్కడ పెడితే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుదా అని అడుగుతాను.
ఆహా, ఇవన్నీ ఇన్బిల్ట్ మెథడ్స్ కదా. గెట్ పారామీటర్ అనేది మనకు ఇన్బిల్ట్ మెథడ్. ఓకే. రిక్వెస్ట్ అనేది ఇంప్లిసిట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. సో డైరెక్ట్గా మనం ఆబ్జెక్ట్ని యూజ్ చేసేసి ఆ మెథడ్ని కాల్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఓన్లీ బెనిఫిట్ ఇన్ జేఎస్పీ. యాక్చువల్గా జేఎస్పీ కాకుండా మనం సర్వ్లెట్ ప్రకారం చేయాలి అంటే వీ వుడ్ లైక్ టు డూ ఇట్. సర్వ్లెట్ మీన్స్ వీ నీడ్ టు డిక్లేర్ ద సర్వీస్ మెథడ్. ఇన్ ద సర్వీస్ మెథడ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డిక్లేర్ ద request interface object and response interface object. Then we are going to use request.get parameter, and we are going to store that one in one variable, and we are going to use out.print writer and that name. Like that we have to write n number of codes of line. Here we are directly writing and writing that one without using any variable and without using any method. Okay. Here we are going to use by using a tag base. So it is expression, we are using equal. Oh, sorry, we are using expression. So now I'm going to run this one. Okay. We have done the program. What is the output? See, whatever the name I am going to give here, Venki. When I click me, why it is getting null. Request dot get parameter. What is the form name we are given? Okay, okay. See, the form name is use name. It is not username. That's why it is given it in null. So user name. This form name and this form name should be is same. Okay. So we are going to run again. We are going to give some name and key. Click name. See, welcome Enki. We got that input. So here we are getting the form details. Whatever may be the details we are entering. The JSP, JSP. Okay, welcome JSP. See, the form details we are entered, and upon clicking, it is going to see. So what is the beauty of JSP is, if you observe this JSP program, okay, how many lines of code we have done? In a single line. With a single line, we are able to get the parameter. Otherwise, what we need to do? If you observe in servlet program, if you see in servlet program, n number of classes, we need to import the packages, we need to create one class, we need to create one service method, we need to create one interface for print writer, and again we need to write one string variable, and in that string variable we need to store the parameter value. Then again we need to write a out.println, and inside that we have to write then HTML code. See there it is lot of coding. Okay, so here it is only simple tag based coding. So with this tag based coding, we are going to get the output. Okay, this is about how to uh, read a form parameter values using JSP. Reading only, telling you only reading form parameter values. Validating I am not done. Okay, we'll see that one in further class. Okay.